Stadium. Here's emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
For Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field, but at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mayfield with it once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Chubb. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Buccaneers 0.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Play action. Now it's Brady. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Bulldozes past him. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Galladay, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Mayfield. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Well, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They go with Chubb on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and he wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good, and it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7. Sterling set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the...
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A big play there on the catch and run. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Fighting him off. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people...
He's got a man, complete. Pushing his way through. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 79 yards. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A first down throw for Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third and and long for Mayfield. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 16, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Hines. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw, Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5. On play action, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 5. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Handoff comes to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mayfield down. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Nagar now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 31, Buccaneers 21.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the... And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw is Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mayfield to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go